Yeah, it was. Yeah, we chased the game in the second half. It was a cup game, and no point sitting back, so we just left 3 at the back and see how we went, and it didn't work out. So, but hey, don't take anything away from them. They played well and they outplayed us, and they deserved the win.
You would have thought at half time that maybe if you snatched the goal, they were only leading 2-0, you would have been back in it, but unfortunately
we went 3 at the back and put 3 up front, and we had to try and score 2 goals, so we had to push on, and we left ourselves exposed, and that's what happens.
Conceding 4 goals in 12 minutes, it's not a great sort of statistic.
No, it's not. We are. Yeah, I took Chell off. And, you can't lose 3 players like we lost out of our starting 11 last week and replace them. It's not easy. We've been up for 3 weeks, and look, I can't take anything away from the Knights. They played well, but to lose 3 players is bloody hard work, and we pushed on, and when we got the 4-1, I thought, well, probably not going to get back in this. Let's keep the boys for next week, and that's what we did.
So you purely brought off Chell and those other boys just to get some run in the leagues of the youngsters? And
give them a run. It was a prime opportunity. Would have been lucky to come back from 4-1, so it was a good chance to give them a run, and we learned from it.
Does that sort of hurt because the scoreline now 7-1 is a little bit embarrassing almost? Or you're not too worried about the scoreline? It's just
look, when you play a cup game, there's no sitting back and I could have sat back on 2-0 with 10 men and parked the bus. What's the point? I mean, it's not going to hurt you for and against, and it's not going to damage you. You may as well have a try a shot at winning, and I had a shot at winning it, and it didn't work off, but there was positives out of today's game. We got Felix Cannon, a bit of a run, and Wes, and young Tommy Bilson got a run. Damo got sent off. That really hurt us. Hey, that's life. You live and learn. You take the good things with the bad things.
Roger, you pulled them in there at the end for a chat. What was the message there at the end after the game?
Just to learn from that. I don't know, they're very young side. To learn, to remember it, go away from the game. Once you leave here tonight, forget about it because it's gone now. It's happened. Think about next week.
And that's university next week.
Yep, and we've got to be up for that. And and just learn from that and move on. And that's what we can do. And they'll learn from it. They'll bounce back. They're good boys. And look, 2 losses in 15. I can live with that.
Thanks, Roger.
Yeah, that was obviously a fantastic result for us tonight. Everyone played really well. Obviously it helped when they went down to 10 men in that first half, but quite often teams go down to 10 men and don't take advantage of it, whereas our guys, apart from probably 10 minutes at the end of that first half, where I thought Kingborough got on top, apart from that I thought we dominated the rest of the game, and certainly in the second half, Kingborough had nothing to lose and they played 3 at the back, and we exploited that weakness. We continued to play 3 up front and created one-on-one opportunities, and probably for the first time this year our strikers actually put the ball in the back of the net, and makes a hell of a difference when you're creating chances and putting them away, and hopefully we can continue this form into the league when it continues next week, and we can move up the league a bit.
It's a success already to reach the semi-finals of the Cup, isn't it?
No, I think we can make the final and win the final. We set ourselves some goals at the start of the year. One of them was to make the final and win the final of the Lakoseljac Cup. So, while we've done well and we've won 3 games in it so far, we're not done by any stretch of the imagination, and we'll be pushing, to get there.
What's changed, Googsy? From perhaps 2 weeks ago, the club was, the senior team and group seemed pretty low.
Yep.
In terms of togetherness, and they sound pretty happy at the moment. What happened to produce that performance tonight?
I don't think there's ever been any issue about our togetherness as a squad. It's just put that performance on the park, and even though we lost to Olympic, that probably wasn't such a bad thing because we sat down and reassessed where we were as players and as a squad, and set ourselves some new goals where we needed to move forward with, and our performance last week against Clarence was a lot better, and then we've taken it a step further tonight, and we've got the quality there. It's just a matter of getting the right attitude, and our last couple of weeks the guys have gone ahead and shown that they can play.
Is it also a matter of, obviously Milan Lakoseljac, an important figure at nights? Is that another reason why maybe the boys stepped up tonight?
Yeah, for sure, and he was a great figure for our club, and not all the guys knew Milan, but they all know what his legacy was with the club, and and what it does mean to the club. So that's really important for us, and that certainly is an incentive for us to do well in the comp.